Worst school experiences. By WulaniiTalkAlot. Let's like his video. If you enjoy the reaction content at any point, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subs. All y'all support is greatly appreciated. Y'all running me up. They loving us. Let's keep going. Let's keep doing our thing.
All of us, and I mean all of us, have been through at least a few of these. No matter what school you went to, what state, what grade you was in right now, there is just some universal experiences that come with being a student. So today, we gonna run through some of the worst parts of going to school, and I guarantee y'all are gonna relate to at least half of this list. And
I'm not gonna lie, like, I graduated high school in 2018, right? And I think I didn't have the best high school experience. I'm talking about in terms of like generations, right? Like I feel like the perfect high school experience was the niggas that graduated in the 90s and the early 2000s. I'm saying they wasn't on cell phones, they wasn't on smartphones. Like, you look at them niggas, they look like our parents to fucking day. You know what I'm saying? It looked like just our parents' faces, literally just in high school font. But it's just like I went to high school and graduated in that little, like where the weirdness kind of began. Now, high school, I couldn't imagine being in high school today. I couldn't imagine. Everybody has fucking designer. Everybody has vapes. Everybody has, you know what I'm saying, 80,000 followers on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to be TikTok famous. Nobody's going to school purely just for education. I wonder if there's kids doing that, Anita. Like, leave it in the comments. Let me know your high school experience, like the worst things you experienced, the best things you could experience. But it's just like, for me, when I'm trying to remember, like, I was pretty always standard in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I talked to everybody that talked to me. You know what I'm saying? I played sports. You know what I'm saying? I would get in the fucking roast battles for my life every day at the fucking lunch table. And it shouldn't even start at lunch, gang. This shit started at 8 o'clock in the morning.
this might even bring back some of y'all regress memories you completely forgot about. Get your eats, snacks, or whatever, and let's get to it. Let's start with school testing, because dog, school testing is generally one of the most flawed systems ever created. This shit is basically just a memory contest at the end of the day. It's not even really about if you understood the material. It's really all about if you can memorize it well enough to answer certain questions for like 45 minutes. If you're one of the unlucky folk that got shitty memory, like you was just ass at remembering information under pressure, you was good.
I'm not gonna lie though, like, testing for me in high school wasn't really, like, it wasn't the worst thing. I think low-key testing was more bad for me in middle school. I don't know if y'all noticed, but I have this thing where I can't I don't like number 2 pencils. So when we did testing where it's like I'm talking about the statewide New Jersey testing and shit like that, where we had to have a Scantron and you had to have the number 2 pencil. Gang, how the fuck do Scantrons can't even tell the difference between using a number 1 pencil, a regular pencil, and a number 2? That's one thing I never understood. Like, gang, these niggas emphasize you gotta have a number 2 pencil. Even when we was taking the fucking SATs and shit like that, gang, it's like, how do you know? You telling me there's a nigga that, I'm saying, created a specific type of paper, called it a Scantron, that's only able to fucking grade something if you use a number 2 pencil. That shit was stupid to me. Like, testing all in all was always dumb. Like, to me, it was always dumb because, like you said, we're not really solely giving you this test to see if you, like, really understand the material that you're learning. No, we're giving you this test to see if, like, you have a good memory bank. If you can remember fucking different things, like different analogies, different equations, different stuff like that, different formulas. Like, testing is only good for you if you have, like, a good ass accurate memory. That's it. My test that I thrived in, I like the open-ended responses because I can write like a motherfucker, bro. I really can. That was my type of test. I like the writing aspects. I didn't like the whole multiple choice, and like that shit just always seemed pointless to me.
Doesn't matter how smart you are or how hard you were studying the day beforehand. The second that test anxiety kicks in and your brain blanks, it's over, my nigga. It's actually kind of wild that we base so much of a student's future off of one test format that really only rewards the memorization part of our brains. And it doesn't even matter what subject it is either. Math test, history tests, science tests. It's all the same where you could just understand the material perfectly in class. Then the second the teacher gives you that test on your desk, your brain just stops working. Standardized testing specifically is probably the worst shit too. Sitting in a silent gym or library for hours, bubbling in a little scanotrons and shit that don't even test your intelligence. All it do for real is test how good you are at sitting still and staying calm under pressure.
And as I'm saying, them standardized tests, boy, like when I say like standardized tests were so like he said, just anxiety driven, gang. When I say everybody knows, like when standardized tests happen, you go into school literally like either that week, because you'll be doing it for a week or you'll be doing it for like a string of 2 days. It's never just one day. So everybody just goes into it, especially on a Monday, just dreading that shit, because we know we're gonna be in an auditorium from fucking 9 in the morning to fucking 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Between that time frame, you only get one bathroom break. No, you can't have water. No, you cannot have water. No, you can't talk to the person next to you when you're done. You know what I'm saying? Niggas say, "Oh, you finished? Put your head down." Like I never like testing days, especially the standardized tests. Like, don't get me wrong, the individual tests when you're doing just like curriculum and like you're in classes, they're always a little easier. Like, I don't think those are hard. Minus like if you were bullshitting sometimes like me, you know what I'm saying? Like in math class or taking algebra 1 and shit like that. Once we started doing calculus and all that, gang, I lost the plot. I was too busy doing other shit. But it's just like the standardized test where it's like the whole school is like quiet and nobody's talking and all you hear is just like, looking back at it now, like just that shit is just so like what's that word? That shit is so dystopian. That's the word I was looking for. Bang.
But still mess up on the test. It's fucked, man. And naturally, this system is exactly why cheating has become a thing every student has at least done once. We've all done it at some point. Don't even try to lie, buddy. I was pretty slick with it, if I do say so myself. Never once got caught in all my years in school. But I will say, getting caught cheating was deadass one of my biggest fears the entire time. Like that one feeling of a teacher walking up behind you while you got a cheat sheet tucked or some shit. Your heart sinks to your ass. The fear alone probably stressed me out more than just actually studying for hours would have. Next up, presentation.
But wait, have y'all ever got caught cheating on the test though? I don't think, gang, out of all levels of education that I've experienced, right? I cheat. I'll be the first one to tell you, gang. Fuck what everybody talk. I've cheated in every level of education I've been in. I've cheated in preschool, probably. Don't remember. I cheated in elementary school for a fact, middle school for a fact, high school for a fact, college for a fucking fact. You know what I'm saying? And it was bad because like I didn't cheat in every single college exam or shit like that. But when I was in psychology class, gang, it's just like I had this professor that just like, in college, some of you know, some of you don't know, it's 100%. I want to say it's like 80% lectures. The rest of the percentage, the remaining 20% is just fucking class instruction. So really, you're going to class to hear another grown old ass person talk to you for 80% of the class. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just talking to you and like you they're not gonna stop. They're not gonna slow down and they're not gonna explain anything. They're gonna wait until after the class. So you're telling me if I don't understand something that you said in the first 5 minutes, I gotta let 45 minutes pass to ask a question that I could have asked at the beginning of the lecture? That's what college is. So like I'm saying, I'd say all that to say this. That's why like when I was in psychology and I had some exams, I would be cheating like shit. I never got caught. But it's just like when you do get caught, or if you ever get caught, gang, you just play that shit off. Like you ever accidentally and this always happens to me when I'm not cheating on a test. I'll be just looking up and I'll be pondering to myself like if I'm struggling on a question, I'm just thinking to myself. I don't even look left, I don't look right. I'm just in the air thinking, and then I'll magically just lock eyes with the teacher. And then I gotta act like I'm not cheating just so like, know what I'm saying, niggas ain't getting suspicious of me.
Honestly, this one might be the single biggest fear of mine during my entire schooling years. And I'm not even exaggerating. The mere thought of standing up in front of the whole class and presenting used to generally petrify me, like full on. Just me imagining myself presenting would make my palms sweaty. And the type of guy I am, I would probably forget all the words I memorized for the presentation too. It's crazy how in the grand scheme of life though, presenting isn't really that serious, like at all. I would also also go to some pretty far lengths just to avoid presenting. If I had a group project, I would purposely do the majority of the work myself, like the Google.
Oh, I fucking hated group projects, gang. I'm not gonna lie, because especially like I can't really remember high school like presentations like that, but I think what makes high school presentations different from university is like, gang, if you fuck up during a high school presentation, you gotta see these niggas all day. You know what I'm saying? Like some people, like, they'll laugh at you in class, and then I'm saying after you out of that class, they don't even fucking remember. But then you have your friends, you got your boys, you got people that just like, you know what I'm saying, that's the nigga that stuttered. That's the nigga that was stuttering during his presentation or some shit like that. But it's like in college, I always like going into it my freshman year when I was told that we had to do presentations, lectures, and public speaking and shit like that. I kind of was scared at first, but then I realized, gang, college is so big, and I didn't even go to a big college, but college is so big. After you get out of that class, gang, you're not gonna see them niggas until that same time next week. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm saying, like, because you don't got the same class back to back. Or I never had the same class back to back. So I either had that class, if I had it on Monday, I probably have it again Wednesday or Thursday. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? After that embarrassing moment, you have time to heal. You have time to let that shit go inside your body. You know what I'm saying? Let it cringe you out a little bit. And then by the time the next class start, the next person is presenting, and nobody even fucking remembers you. Nobody even paying attention. That's what I say. It gets better in college. You know what I'm saying? It's not as scary as it is in high school, where it's like if you fuck up in first period in your presentation, gang, you got to make it the rest of the day with the same niggas that watched you fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Just so my partner or my partners would be the ones actually going up to present instead of me doing it. Can't even lie, the shit was worth it every single time. And I don't think there's a single human being on this planet that actually enjoys doing presentations. Most probably just tolerate it and do it for that grade. You know what I mean? Next.
I didn't mind speaking for the presentation though. Like in terms of doing the work, gang, fried. Like genuinely, like doing the work is kind of cool because I do have this creative aspect to me. Like, but it's just like, you got to understand, if you're the nigga that like shows enthusiasm to doing the work, they're more times than likely they're going to be leaning on you to do 80 to 90 to 100% of the project. And I never wanted to be that guy, but if in terms of getting up, as long as y'all, you know what I'm saying, complete the project, complete the presentation, and if it's a group effort, I can talk all day. I don't mind it. I don't give a fuck. I'll be up there stuttering, I'll be up there, but it's just like talking to me is just like water off a duck's back. But in terms of actually doing the work, I would just choose the speaking. Because speaking is effortless. Doing the work, doing the research, then fucking printing the research, applying the research to a slideshow or a poster board, gang. No, I don't want to do that.
Fortunately, some of us have been through this. Fumbling your first girl. Whether this happened in elementary school, middle school, or even all the way in high school. This is a straight up canon event for a lot of dudes growing up. I remember fumbling my first girl in elementary, but the thing was, I didn't really care at the time, if I have to be honest. Like, our whole relationship was literally just based on her bringing me snacks from home every day. Oreos, Skittles, Lay's, barbecue chips, all that good stuff. I was eating good, man.
And I feel like I ain't gonna lie, I was that archetype of nigga that I cared when I fumbled my first girl, like genuinely. And it was in middle school, because in middle school, when you start like really like understanding that this is like social science, gang. Men and women, they are attracted to each other. Like once you realize like that's what life is, and these are the things that I'm feeling because I just seen this, I'm saying, this beautiful ass girl that for the first time in fucking middle school, gang, that's what it is. Like your first crush, you start getting the butterflies, the emotions, and then gang let you start actually like talking to this girl every day, and you start liking her, and y'all call each other girlfriend and boyfriend. Especially, I think what made it so hard for me is that I didn't get, like, I wasn't Mr. Bitches, you know what I'm saying? At no level until I got to college. I wasn't at no level, you know what I'm saying, just so fucking, I'm saying, I had women just so drawn to me to the point where it's just like, okay, if I fumble one, I know I'm gonna get another one. No, the minor relationships that I did have, I held them shits close to my heart because I genuinely felt something for those people, and because I know that, look, if I lose this little shit, it's not gonna be another one knocking down my door like anytime soon. That's how I used to think. You know what I'm saying? We got abundance mindset now. All the bitches in the world is mine. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I see it. But I think that's what it is. Like, if you were in high school or middle school, and I'm saying you were getting girls constantly, of course you didn't care if you lose one, because you're gonna get another one. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm saying you got social proof at that point, so all the girls want you, even if you chop shit. I've seen niggas in high school that be chop shit, but they was getting more girls than me because, you know what I'm saying, they just had social proof. You know what I'm saying? They knew that other girl, like, women are weird like that. Once they know that other girls like you, they want to like you too. It's just how young women are. But it's like, for the niggas that weren't getting play, for the niggas that weren't getting girls like that, often, shit, bro, you break up with me in school on Monday, I'm crying for like the next 2 months. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in the back of the class, my head down in every period. You know what I'm saying? I got my headphones in. I'm not talking to the boys. Bro, I'm silent.
For a month of doing that though, she got tired of doing it and never brought me a snack ever again. I was type sad, not gonna lie. She was like my reliable snack machine. Shout out her though, man. And honestly, no matter how it happened for y'all, that specific memory of fumbling just lives rent free in your memories forever. That shit gets randomly replayed in your head. You could be taking a shower. Boom, you remember that girl you fumbled. It's like, fuck, man. It's like one of those canon events you won't ever forget. Next, group projects. And these can be genuinely infuriating, especially when you get stuck with a group partner that does absolutely no fucking work. Just sitting there being a lazy sack of shit most of the time. And sometimes it gets even worse than that, bro. Some of these niggas will flat out skip class on the days we were supposed to be working on it together, just so they can go fucking lollygag doing jack shit. Meanwhile, I'm the one stressing trying to hold the whole project together by myself, praying my partner at least shows up on a presentation day. Like, do your part at least, fuck nigga. And
see, and that's the thing. Like, I will always, like, on presentation day, gang, I'm locked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, on presentation day, literally, I'm 2016 Braun. But leading up to that, gang, I'm not even Mo Williams. I'm not Mo Williams. I'm not sixth man of the year. I'm not the last man on the bench that you want to put into the game, because I just genuinely didn't give a fuck. And I don't even think it was me, gang. I don't know. I found myself in groups where, you know what I'm saying, we did everything during the period of the class but focus on the project. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's majority of the group. Like, you have your smart kids in the class, obviously, that did the smart thing and they grouped up with other smart kids. You know what I'm saying? So during the class, they ain't got to worry about fucking joshing off or bullshitting or fucking, you know what I'm saying, spending half the class just talking about, you know what I'm saying, anything other than what we're here for. But it's just like, you got other people like me who I always found myself in groups where, gang, we're not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? We're literally just bullshit. And then when the teacher's saying, oh, all right, you guys get ready to wrap up, we got 5 minutes left, the bell's about to ring or some shit, we just like, dang, we didn't do shit. We didn't do nothing. But it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Me, everybody that I found out, well, everybody that I wound up doing group projects with, like, we were literally clutch. You know what I'm saying? We were Braun. We were game 16 Braun. Like, when they came to putting something on that slideshow, you know what I'm saying, we got something on there, and just let me talk and let me do the rest of the work. I got you.
The grade don't even reflect who actually did the work either. We all get the same score regardless. So I basically just carry my partner completely for free, while I am the one who put in all the work. I tried telling my teacher once about how my partner did no fucking work at all, and all she did was laugh in my fucking face.
But that's a metaphor for life. And this is my gripe with, like, education in school and shit like that nowadays, or even before. The whole system is fucked, if you ask me. But it's just like group projects and shit is literally just like, you know what I'm saying, you could be that nigga at your job right now busting your ass. You're the one, you're the worst, you're the person, you're the employee that everybody goes to when they need something done. You know what I'm saying? Because they know you get shit done. But guess who gets the credit? Everybody but you. Everybody but you is gonna get the credit. Everybody but you is gonna get a raise. Everybody but you is gonna get a nod. Everybody but you is gonna get a fucking chance to level up. That's how it feels like sometimes. Genuinely, you could be a nigga that put your heart, your blood, sweat, tears into your work, and guess what? The nigga who fucking co-signed it and said, "Oh, we did this," he's gonna get the credit. He's gonna get the raise. He's gonna get the what they call that shit, the promotion. There we go. Damn. High school, like once you really get to the back end, or like even the middle of high school, that shit starts to like translate to, like, you don't know it yet because you're still in high school, obviously. But like once you get into the real world, you realize like school wasn't never really meant to teach you anything educational wise. Obviously you can take some things from it, I'm saying, apply it to your general knowledge, your like history. Name me one thing from a history book that you fucking remember today that don't got nothing to do with Christopher Columbus. Genuinely, name me something. Like, you can't, because I'm saying you don't really maintain that knowledge. But what you do learn is like how to behave socially, social interactions, like hierarchy systems, like how things work, you know what I'm saying? Like how to interact with different people, you know what I'm saying? Being used to, okay, I can talk to this group of people this way, but I know I got to communicate different with these niggas that way because they're not like them. You know what I'm saying? That's what high school is. I don't know what it is now because y'all like them niggas ain't learning shit. You know what I'm saying? Niggas got no social obedience. Niggas don't got no general smartness. They're just going to school to blow vapes in the bathroom. That's what they're doing. But when I was in school, gang, that's what it seemed like to me. Like we're getting groomed to fit society. We're getting groomed to fit the structure that's been in place and set by us.
To say this is what happens in the real world, get used to it. Excuse me, bitch. Words couldn't even describe how I felt in that moment. Fuck Miss O'Brien. Next, assigned seatings. And I dead ass hated this shit with my whole heart because I would almost never actually be sitting next to my own friends. Shit would just ruin my experience for those specific classes. And it even got worse in like first or second grade specifically, because I remember getting assigned seating between two girls at one point, and back then, I can't even lie, I was terrified of girls. I was in my girls have cooties phase, you know what I mean? So I was just sort of scared to even talk to them for real. So that was straight up atrocious for me personally.
I don't think I ever had a problem with assigned seating, gang. I'm not gonna lie, like, not to toot my own horn, but every assigned seat I had, it was vibey. You know what I'm saying? I was always the type of kid where I got, no matter where you put me, like I wasn't a class clown, but I was a class clown, if you want to call me that. But it's like, no matter where you put me, gang, I'm gonna find a way to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, you can't not put me over there by somebody that likes this and then I can't find a way to like that. You can't put me over there with somebody who don't talk but just making monkey faces the whole time, gang. We're gonna make monkey faces. That's what we're gonna, like, no matter where you put me, I was always not a general disturbance to the class, but I would find a way to make niggas know, where Ricky sitting at? Oh, he over there? Yeah, you know he over there.
Procrastination. And I'm 100% fully convinced Satan himself invented this shit. The amount of times I procrastinated on an assignment or studying for a test or literally anything school related has to be in the thousands by this point. And the wildest part about it is, why does procrastinating feel so good in the moment? Like, you know damn well you're gonna regret it in a few hours, but you still end up doing it. Like, you know exactly what you need to do and you still end up pushing it back till it's too late.
I'm not gonna lie though, that procrastination shit, gang, depending on the type of parent you have in your household, that shit can only get you so far. I believe everybody has the same shared general experience where you had a project, you had something that you had to get done, and you didn't mention it at all. It's important. That shit, they say projects are worth, this is how teachers scare you. They'll say projects are worth 40% of your grade this marking period. And we know this was like, okay, by the time that project come, this shit don't got to be due till like the end of the market period. End of the market period come. Hey, mom, you think we can go to Target and get a piece of plywood so I can build a statue of Mona Lisa by tomorrow? Whole time it's 12 o'clock in the fucking morning and ain't no store open. Like, around this time, I think Walmart still work 24 hours. So maybe if you could get lucky, and get some shit from Walmart at that time, maybe. But it's like, gang, we all went through that shared experience where we had so much time. You know what I'm saying? So much time to bring this up, so much time to prepare, so much time to, you know what I'm saying, at least get the shit that you need to do the project late. So you can still do it late, but you have everything you need. Gang, you have a project due tomorrow at the fucking homeroom time. You know what I'm saying? That's the first period of the day. And you have nothing, no supplies, no materials or nothing. So you got to stay up with your mom, or your mom got to stay up with you till fucking 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning to bust this project out so she don't feel like a bum ass parent. And it's all your fault because, gang, you wanted first thing you do when you get home is you playing COD. Or in my case, I would, after school, I'm going to basketball practice, and after basketball practice, then I'm going home and I'm playing the game. Niggas wasn't like, I don't even remember doing homework my whole like junior year, senior year gang. I don't remember doing homework. I swear to God, I don't. But I passed. So, and I went to college. So all that matters.
Tried a 5-paragraph essay, and 2 sentences in, I ended up scrolling on Twitter for hours, just doing anything and everything except the actual assignment sitting in my Google Docs. Next, forgetting about an entire assignment completely. And this has to be one of the worst feelings a student can experience. You go from being completely relaxed and happy as hell to overly stressed in a matter of seconds.
Nah, not even, because gang, genuinely, if I forgot about the assignment, I never cared in the first place. And you know what I'm gonna do that's always gonna get me out of it? The moment the teacher come around and they ask, I'm going to look through that book bag. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna look at you. I'm gonna look through this book bag until you decide that this nigga don't got it, and I'm gonna just walk away. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna admit that I don't have it. I'm never gonna admit that I didn't do it. None of that. I'm searching every department. This homework assignment couldn't possibly be in this little small ass pocket where I keep my pens and pencils. But guess what? I'm checking anyway. I'm checking it anyway. And I'm not gonna stop until you decide to just move on to the next person or say, oh, I'm gonna come back to you, and you never come back, because you know I didn't do that shit.
Little nigga. And the people that hit the court mid-class, you are bugging, like you're too far gone. Next, this is truly a universal experience. Having that one classmate that would just stink. That nigga would stink. Like,
I have to justify this in my head and in my heart, gang. I feel like every nigga, I don't care, even you, yes, every nigga go through a phase where, you know what I'm saying, they weren't smelling the best. I refuse to believe it was just me. I remember my sophomore year, gang. It was just a bad sophomore year. Was just a bad year. It was a bad year. You know what I'm saying? Niggas wasn't getting no play. My grades was bad. I couldn't play basketball. You know what I'm saying? I was sharing deodorant with all my siblings in the house. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why. Like literally, right? You don't understand. Like when you start going through puberty, gang, that Victoria's Secret deodorant is not enough. That you know what I'm saying, that Dove deodorant, like I'm not saying not even the fancy ones, that basic generic light blue bottle Dove is not enough. You know what I'm saying? And I do on top of that, some days out of fear of missing a bus because I stayed up late playing the game. Maybe I ain't take a complete shower. Maybe I just tried to take a bird bath and didn't wash the pits. You know what I'm saying? So niggas would be smelling like onions sometimes. That's what happened. That's my truth. That's my story. But I refuse to believe that. You know what I'm saying? At least I wasn't one of them niggas that, you know what I'm saying, was just overly dirty, and then guess what? I'm gonna spray Axe over all this shit. You know what I'm saying? I was never one of those. So now you smelling like onions mixed with Axe and mixed with fucking booty juice. I was never one of those guys. I just, you know what I'm saying? I did have an onion effect sometimes, but you know what I'm saying, it took, you know what I'm saying, the whole class basically fucking shunning me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody ever really told me. It's just like, you can feel it. Niggas didn't want to sit by you. Niggas is like, you know what I'm saying, covering their face around you. Niggas don't want to look at you. You know what I'm saying? Then you're like, okay, maybe niggas do know that I'm saying, like, I'm rocking secret today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the secret not strong enough. It ain't a secret no more. Everybody knows my shit stink.
Straight up reeked. No other way to put it. And I have no idea why. Maybe bro was only showering once a week or some shit, doing the fake shower method. Who knows? But if you had assigned seating anywhere near him for the whole school year, you were cooked. It felt like my nose was getting straight up penetrated by his must. Easily one of the worst parts of the whole school year if you was assigned next to him. The crazy part is nobody ever wanted to be the first one to say something either. Folks was too nice. Nobody wanted to be the bad guy. Shit, I was a good fucking boy. I would just give bro a little smile every time he walked into class.
They ain't being too nice. Niggas was fake. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't gonna lie. Maybe it's just me and my adult brain now, but I'd like to think that if any of my friends was like constantly stinking on a daily basis, gang, I would tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas, if niggas breath stink, we tell them all the time. Like, damn, your shit rocking, or your shit smell crazy right now. Or like you'll offer a nigga a piece of gum, which indicates, gang, your shit is fried. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I would tell somebody if they didn't smell good, but niggas ain't want to tell me, bro.
But not least, the guys that would pee at the urinal with their pants pulled all the way down to their ankles. This was extreme.
See, I didn't go through this, and I'm gonna end the video here, but I'm gonna just say, like, using the bathroom at school is a humiliation ritual, gang. Like, you go in there, you got niggas smoke, you had niggas smoking, you had niggas playing cards. Like, I see niggas play tunk in there. You got niggas waiting to just beat you up in the bathroom for no reason. You got niggas waiting to pants you. You had like literally you had niggas in there fucking slap box. I was one of the niggas in there. I was slap boxing. Like going to the bathroom in high school is everything but going to the bathroom. So if you went in there during like hours expecting to take a piss and not have some weird shit happen to you, that's genuinely a skill issue. That is on you. It's your boy RushMoreRick. If you enjoyed the reaction video, leave a like, a comment, subscribe. I will see y'all in the next video.